Hello Aries, welcome to your monthly love reading. My beautiful souls, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but please leave the rest out. Okay, we have victim mentality consciousness with travel events. So someone's supposed to get moving here, but they're running out of time. I'm really focused on this hourglass. It feels like someone's emotionally imploding. This is like trying to rev up the engine while the car's still in park. They feel like they don't have a say or a way out of something here. So let's see. I loved you more than I let on, and you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. So this feeling's like playing over and over in their head like a broken record. It's like they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to get rid of it. And I see kind of a paralysis happening here. All right, so overall energy, we have Six of Cups. This could be why. So this is about nostalgia, feelings, emotions that you cannot control. It's just this endearing and familiar feeling, and it's a longing as well. So let's see what's going on in your energy. My goodness. So Archangel Michael has come out here. Has to say something important. Let's see. King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Cancer here, or you could have it in your chart, possibly a Cancer moon. But Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys are deciding what you would like moving forward. When it comes to love, you're finally seeing things clearly and realizing that you don't want to have to fight for peace. You don't want to choose something that's going to be emotionally chaotic. You want to have a stable love situation or a partner. And you're not willing to compromise at this moment. You're tired of people holding back or suppressing their feelings, trying to avoid taking accountability. And now you're standing strong in the Queen of Swords, Two of Cups. You're like, if I have to turn my back on other people that do not reciprocate, then so be it. Because I am just done with taking breadcrumbs or people just not showing up and being present when I am. Ten of Pentacles, this decision is leading you to prosperity, abundance, and long-term stability. So trust in what you're doing at this moment. You're finally seeing people's intentions for the first time very clearly because your eyes are opened. You're no longer in the illusions of thinking about the past or the warm memories. Okay, so moving forward here, Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Emperor card. And their energy, this is mirroring the victim mentality and travel card. Again, it is like trying to make a car go, but not being able to do anything because it's stuck in park. So they're feeling left out of your world. It is devastating them. They're feeling like, I have so much regret, so much guilt, and these keep replaying over and over in my mind, and it's making me suffer tremendously. All I want to do is break free from this pain for one moment, because I don't know how long I can keep going like this. If I have to live like this for the rest of my life, thinking about those memories that are haunting me and looking at what could have been, I don't think I'll make it. This person is in a depressed state as well and feeling a devastating loss, that they're not sure how to kind of pick themselves back up and find control and keep moving. They see that time is moving on. Things are constantly moving around them, but they don't know how to go with it. They're just stuck in the past here. Okay, let's see what's happened in the past. Let's find out more details. Knight of Pentacles. We have Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, so it was very uneasy around them or their energy at times because you couldn't really predict what they were going to do next. It's showing they run hot and cold. They weren't really showing you through their actions that they were committing. It seemed like at times you could be the most wonderful thing in the world and their attention is on you, and then suddenly it's on something else. And it seems like the next time they came back around, you weren't as important or just not as interesting. This overwhelmed your heart space. And with the Queen of Cups, it's showing me that you took a lot of time to think about your feelings and what they were doing maybe that they were deceiving you in some way, but it's showing me the underlying current here emotionally for them is the Knight of Pentacles. They still were trying to fool themselves. They knew wholeheartedly that they wanted commitment with you. Maybe just taking a longer road to get there, but they felt like in the end game, they wanted a future with you. But they had one foot in and one foot out. There was something else here taking their focus away from you. This could be work-related, finances, whatever this is, or a third party. But with the Queen of Cups, they didn't know what to do with how vulnerable you were, how open you were, right? At times you could just tell them exactly how you feel. And this scared them. It made them feel like, I need to control this. I don't want to give them everything I feel, and I don't want to show my hand of cards because then they will use it against me. Let's see this Knight of Pentacles. Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Magician. Yeah, this made you sad, and it made you feel ignored and unhappy because they weren't reciprocating the same energy to you. And they were wearing a false mask here, Magician. And with the Three of Wands connected, it felt like you were more so longing for attention, commitment in the situation. Your needs were not met at all. And not even with breadcrumbs, it looks like. So even if they would throw a bone, it seemed like it was passionate. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. You know, very intense intimacy, possibly. But it was lacking emotion, depth. So for the challenge, we have Empress, Queen of Wands, Hermit, King of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of you felt like you were used in a way, that you had done so much, bent over backwards at times to really help them out, possibly financially, some of you, but not everyone. But how they reacted to it was to retreat. Hermit. It felt like they were always caring about themselves or on their own. The fact that you were really supportive and nurturing to them. You were always there when they came back around or at their beck and call. And sometimes you would drop everything for them to be able to be happy. But it looks like with the Empress, Queen of Wands, some of you felt like towards the end here you lost your spark. It's like you didn't know who you were, like you had to suppress certain things about yourself or make it so that they're comfortable at the cost of your own happiness. So this is a very devastating feeling for you because you felt like this person, there's deep love here in the Queen of Cups, but they should meet you where you're at your level. They shouldn't try to take you down or try to dim your light by any means. With the King of Pentacles here, the focus on stability or structure became too important, and also financial matters. So this person could be just somebody that buries themselves into work to forget their problems, not try to feel too much and keep themselves busy even. It can just be that. Three of Cups, there could be a third party in this situation, but it shows that fulfills them temporarily and they don't have to deal with any issues. They don't have to open up emotionally. It's just a behavior that they have to keep themselves comfortable. But I see all the while the universe was trying to tug at this person's heart, right? The divine was definitely in control here, showing this person that they need to keep moving forward. They need to start growing, but acknowledge what is happening with this connection. And because they ignored your needs, ignored what you were doing for them as well, and the support you were giving, the fact that you were nearly abandoned here, or they just kind of left things the way that they were, it was very imbalanced, and the universe is about to make this right. So what's happening next? Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Five of Wands, Eight of Swords, King of Swords. Well, we have a doozy here. So something gets shifted around. The tables are turning. And finally, you're seeing not only clarity in the situation, but something huge is going to surprise you. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to find out exactly what this is, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.